This is Mr. Fernandez, and I'm preparing the first lesson, Introduction of Latin America. This is going to be a lesson that is going to work for Mr. Lenz and Mr. Mary's classes. So let me give you the ABC of Latin America, and I'll explain a little assignment that I want you to do. First, I'm going to use Google Earth for my full explanation, and I'm going to pass to other side where I show you your assignment. So we've been concentrated before in the study of Europe. Now we're going to flip the planet a little bit and then going to the Americas. Okay, so the Americas are the full continent, not only United States, but these are all the Americas. This is how they look in the satellite view. Now, North America is, as you can see, I have my point here. North America, it's considered geographically from the Bering Strait, this point, this is Russia, this is United States, Alaska. So America starts here, and then you can go all the way back south to almost this isthmus, which is the Isthmus of Tehuantepec. This is the Yucatan Peninsula. This will be Mexico. This will be United States, and up Canada. So geographically, North America goes from the Strait of Bering to the Isthmus of Tehuantepec. And the countries that are there, I can activate them there. You can see you have Alaska, which is part of United States, Canada, United States, and basically mainly Mexico. So let's review now Central America and the Caribbean. That's the area of Central America and the Caribbean, over there. And it includes mainland here, and also the big islands and the smaller islands that are called the Antilles. So let me show you quickly some of these countries. You have Guatemala, Honduras, Belize as a speaking country, a speaking population country, English speaking country. You have El Salvador, you have Nicaragua, you have Costa Rica, and then you have Panama. All these countries in mainland. Here in the islands, we divided in Great Antilles, which are called these big islands, and small Antilles are all these kind of archipelago of islands here. Some of these tiny islands actually are French and English speaking countries. Most of them are Spanish countries. In the large Antilles, you have Cuba, Jamaica, Haiti, Santo Domingo, and Puerto Rico, which is part of United States. And in the smaller islands, you have a myriad of tiny little islands over here, isn't it? They go all the way here. This section here is called the Caribbean Sea. So that's considered Central America versus, as you can see here, we have also North America. Now, what happened with South America? Let's double check South America now. Let's deactivate the borders. Let's go over back a little bit, and here it is. That's South America, all over this area. So the countries that are here inside are Venezuela, Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, Bolivia, Chile, Argentina, Paraguay, Uruguay, Brazil, Guyana, Suriname, and French Guyana. These are French and English speaking countries here, ex-colonies of the Holland, Netherlands, France, and England. If you activate the three parts, you can see South America there, North America, and Central America. Now, what is Latin America? Latin America will be this polygon over there. So Latin America catches a little bit of North America, which is Mexico, Central America with all these countries that I mentioned before, and South America. Let's review one more time the countries that are there. I make a list here. Let's activate those. So you have Argentina, you have Brazil, Bolivia, Chile, you have Colombia, Ecuador, French Guyana, Guyana, Paraguay, Peru, Suriname, Uruguay, and Venezuela in this section of Latin America, which is considered as South America. In the center, let's go here. On the north, you're going to have only Mexico, which is here. But here in this area, you're going to have other countries. These are the Antilles. You're going to have Belize, Costa Rica, Cuba, Dominican Republic, El Salvador, Guatemala, Haiti, Honduras, Jamaica, Mexico, Nicaragua, Panama, and Puerto Rico. Why don't we check those countries with polygons? Cuba, Belize, it's English-speaking country, Costa Rica, Dominican Republic, El Salvador, Guatemala, Haiti, French-speaking population, Honduras, Jamaica, French and English, Mexico, of course, Nicaragua, Panama, Puerto Rico, and this is the area of the Lesser or the Small Antilles. So now you have an idea of Latin America. I'm going to deactivate them all. And I'm going to just leave only Latin America. Perfect. So that's what is Latin America. Latin comes from the Romans and from the Romance languages. There are five languages that characterize the Romance languages or the Latin languages: Portuguese, Spanish, Romanian, French, and Italian. And because the Spanish conquered all this region and French some of these, we call it Latin. The name America, it's very interesting, and it comes from one explorer called Americo Vespucci. Americo Vespucci did actually 2 trips, some people say 4, to the Americas between 1493 and 1502. And 2 of his trips, which are very important, he actually explored this area. Let me show you in Google Earth. So he went all this from Spain and crossed this area, explored Cuba, the parts of Dominican Republic, touched the continent here. He realized that it's landmass and then returned to Spain. There was another one that he did also. He did this one. He just went all the way and went with the Portuguese crown and actually went all the way down and explored all the coast that is Brazil right now, almost to the Patagonia, almost crossed to the other side, and then he returned here to Spain. Now, his trips were actually, and this is the most important one, they were set up and recorded on 4 letters. Some of these letters later arrived to a person whose name is Wannsee-Müller, who was a German cartographer. So now, Wannsee-Müller actually acquired these letters and produced the first ever map that includes the word America, because in honor of Americo Vespucci. And let me show you that map, because the Library of Congress of the United States actually acquired one of these 12 copies, the only ones in the world. So if you go, let me show you, because you can access this. We'll give you a link for this map. This is the map. And then we'll give you a link to this map so you can see how beautiful it is. But this is the map of 1506 of Wannsee-Müller that is in the Library of Congress. Now you have these tools on the top. You can move the map, but also you can zoom. And I'm going to show you something. Look at how different looks the Americas in the first ever map of Wannsee-Müller. Okay, so let's concentrate in the Americas. It's going to be your task. I'm going to go close, and I want to show you the first ever recorded name of America over there, here. And this is the first time that the name America appears on a map. So what I want you to do is something very interesting, for your assignment. I'll give you a map original of Latin America, which looks like this. There's going to be a link. This is how we know America right now. Look at carefully the features that they are here. And now I want you to compare that map with the map of Wannsee-Müller of the Americas. These 2 maps. And I want you to tell me and find at least 2 differences, two two differences between the map of Watson Muller and the original map as it today. Two things that you notice that were absolutely off. And I want you to find one thing that is similar between the map of Watson Muller of the Americas and what we know today of the Americas. Okay, remember, you need to find two, and then you need to find two things that are completely off from this map to the original map. And I want you to find one thing that actually this map got it accurately and precisely well done comparing with this map. Remember, two differences, one similarity. Okay? Once you find it, and just type it there, or you can do something more fun. This is extra credit. You can either describe it, says, well, the difference is this, I see this in the original map of what's similar, but it's actually this. So this is off. And I also can see this in the map of Watson Muller, and I can see this in the original. This is the second thing that it's off. You can type it, but there is another cool thing that you can do. And if you want, it's fun to do. For example, let's say that you find that the position, now you cannot use this one, isn't it? I explore, and I can see that this is actually the island of Jamaica, which is basically almost the same at here. So then I say, well, that's pretty accurate actually. So what you can do is you show me that. Watson Muller was trying, and actually Vespucci, the island of Cuba, which is called Isabella here in Jamaica, kind of the same as here. So you cannot take that now, but I'm showing you. The cool thing that you can do is show me. So you use the scissors, which is fun, and then you can crop, and then you're gonna use this. That's super cool. And then you clip the image. Now I have that little piece. And then you share it. So if you copy this in the center here, you can copy and paste. Then you can paste it underneath your description, which is going to be cool. Because now you say, Mr. Fernandez, one of the similarities is that I found Jamaica and the Cuba, this area of the Caribbean, very similar. Actually, this is the image that I'm talking about. Okay, and don't forget, you can put this URL here. And then it will go take me to that little piece. Perfect. So let's try to do that. I hope you enjoy the lesson and then learn a little bit about Latin America and its countries and the borders. And remember, the assignment is pretty simple. You want to compare the map of Watson Muller with the original map, find two differences, and then find one thing that is similar. Okay, great. Thank you.